Hello, hello, hello. Welcome out there in Trucker Land. This is your boy Augustine. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Don't know when you're gonna look at the video, but you know it is. On my last video, I told you guys I did a little brief video letting you guys know I had to take care of some personal stuff or whatever, so I couldn't really do any videos and so forth or whatever. But now I'm back and back in my truck, and I'm in Utah right now, and it's snowing outside in a storm. So what's the best way to do to warm you up in the cold or whatever is to make some soup. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you my style of soup on how I do it. You know, everybody does their soup a little different. If you do try to experiment with your soup, you know, just be careful on what you put in there, what you do. I don't want you to mess up your food, and all of a sudden your food don't taste good. And you know what I'm saying, you got to be throwing away your food and stuff. Um so what I want to do is I want to show you a little bit of something what I do. All right, so normally what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook in a rice cooker. So this is the rice cooker right here. It's a big one. This is the big one. Normally I use a smaller one, but I come to find out I tend to make certain things that I need a bigger rice cooker for instead of the small one. So it's up to you on which ones you guys want. They got smaller ones and they got bigger ones. I prefer to having the bigger one because, you know, just in case you want to throw, like, you meet up with a friend at a truck stop, and you know you making one of your dishes or whatever, and you know you can tell them, hey, come on over and eat, man. I'm making some food inside my truck. You know what I'm saying? That's the cool part about it or whatever. So with all said and done, man, I want to show you what I'm cooking today. So normally people make soups like these. Okay, this is normal packet that everybody do, and they put their little ingredients or whatever, and they just eat this like this. They just warm up some water. Some people have a microwave, they can heat the water up, whatever. I don't have a microwave. All right, because tenant is when you have a microwave, a lot of the times you tend to try to buy frozen food, and you can't really stick frozen food in your refrigerator. So let me give you a quick idea. So what I did inside my truck, I put my refrigerator on to like kind of freezing a little bit, where they freeze my stuff inside a refrigerator. So when I put drinks in there, like within an hour, 2, 3 hours, or maybe 4 hours tops, all of a sudden my drinks are nice icy cold. They got ice in them and so forth. But I like it because it freezes my food. And the way I like that because it makes the life of your food last a lot longer. Okay, if you just got it on regular temperature, everything that's inside the freezer might freeze, but everything outside the freezer might stay cold. But sometimes your meat and food and stuff like that you have in there sometimes goes bad, depending if you don't use it within a matter of 3 or 4 days or whatever. So up in the front, I got a cooler where I put all my drinks, water, ice them up. Every time it melts, pour it out, you know, add some more ice. But my refrigerator is strictly for food and stuff in the sense of, you know, as far as different stuff. So right now, what I'm gonna be cooking with in my soup is I got Jimmy Dean's, okay, the hot, I like the spicy one. And then also I got smoked sausage that I cut up a little bit and chopped it up in small, and this is how it's looking right now. So I'm in the process of cooking it up. I'm breaking it up once I start cooking and so forth. The rice cooker comes with a one cup. So for example, some of you guys don't know how to cook rice. For every 1 cup of rice, you get 2 cups of water. So that's how it goes. Okay, there's some other little secrets that I have with different stuff or whatever I'm making rice. So you can just experiment. You want that Chipotle, kind of rice or whatever, I'll show you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So with that said or whatever, it also comes with a little scooper for your rice when you're digging the rice and so forth. So um, the rice also comes with the container. This is a container that fits inside here. Okay, and it also comes with this. This is for like steaming vegetables and stuff. So when you're making your rice, you can put this on top. I'll show you how to use this later. Okay, when we start cooking vegetables and different stuff like that. I know sometimes I'll put shrimp up in here, season them all up, and then put it in there, and all that steam will come and cook that shrimp and stuff like that. You also cook lobster, whatever else you want to put in here. With my electric skillet, I normally do like the French fry, not French fries, but in here I also do French fries. I'll put oil in here and wait till it get hot in 10 minutes. Next thing I drop the French fries up in here, and I cook like steak or whatever on the electric skillet or whatever I want to cook up there. So later on throughout the different videos, you're gonna see me use, you know, this right here to show you guys how to use it inside your rice cooker and stuff. The other soup that I use is the hot and spicy. You know, I like this soup right here. Normally when you go to the store, you only see the ones that you get, it's only one jalapeno. This is 3 jalapenos. It's rarely that you find them. So when I find these, when I'm driving them throughout the country or whatever, on the West Coast or whatever, sometimes I'll go into a Walmart and I end up finding like maybe 2 or 3 of these on the shelf, and I end up snatching them up because these are rare to find. And if you like spicy food and you like certain things, this is going to be good for you. So making this, we're not making this today, but I'm going to show you how to add different stuff to this too, the same way we're doing the soups now. So with that said, let me do this. Let me go ahead and get this up and running. Okay, let's plug this bad boy in. You know what I'm saying? So your lighter turn on, everything will turn on. So what I do with my soups is this. And also I want to show you, they have these in the vegetable aisle, like where the cold stuff is at, with chopped onions already. They got some with bell peppers and onions. They also got, you can get the ones that have salsa, you know what they call that again, pico de gallo. You know what I'm saying? So you can get that already chopped up, already made. So only thing you got to do is just go ahead and add it to your stuff or whatever. So what I'm going to do is this. So what I do is I like using extra virgin olive oil. It's pretty good for your body. It's pretty good for your stuff. What a lot of people don't know about this is extra virgin olive oil. So what I do is I just put barely a little bit on the bottom just to go ahead and cook. Even though I know the Jimmy Dean's is going to have its own oils kind of, but like, you know, one thing I find out, when you make good homemade soup, you'll see that a lot of homemade soup, you'll see like the grease, not the grease, but the flavor, the oils and stuff that comes out the meat and stuff like that. You see it at the top of the water. You know, when you do it, it has that flavor. You know what I'm saying? So without said and done or whatever, once again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this timer. Okay, this is the timer right here. So it goes seconds right here, minutes, hours. So we're going to show that I'm going to take, it's not going to take no longer than 30 minutes to make this dish. It's going to be way less, like maybe 15, 20 minutes tops. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start it. So that's going ahead and start over here. And I'm going to try to set it up over here, you know, so you guys can actually see it. Okay, so the first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure there's nothing else in here that, you know, you want to make sure there's nothing else in. So what I do, and once again, this is my recipes. There's going to be how can I say, a couple of dabs of oil. So this is 1, 2. That's it. That's just to give it flavor. I don't want to coat the whole bottom. I don't want to do anything or whatever. So then what I do, since I'm breaking up the Jimmy Dean sausage, I'll throw the rest of the other sausage in here. Okay, and then go ahead and do that. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take the Jimmy Deans and I just cut like little meatball size, kind of like little tiny little things or whatever, little pieces or whatever that you can just take off and break up and throw in here. Okay, that's all you want to do is throw it in here, because it's going to give it a lot of flavor, You know, if you want big pieces, then, you know, you can cut big pieces or whatever. If you want little pieces, you can have little pieces. Just break it up and put it down on the bottom, you know. And then what I do is I make sure I put this down here like this or whatever. And I kind of saute it, you know what I'm saying? So what I normally do is I keep some paper towels right here, just to wipe my hands clean and stuff. You know, you're not really touching anything else as far as the food and anything else. So with that said or whatever, you know, when you buy a brand new rice cooker, when you first try to start it up, what happens is that the bottom is so brand new that you'll see little smoke coming up and stuff like that. Don't have anything to do with anything, but like right now what I got to do is I got to start my truck because I haven't started it up and I'm cooking and stuff. So with this right here with the onions, you know, I open it up, you know, I'm gonna open this up, and what I do is I just sprinkle a little bit of onions in here, you know, just to give it, you know, a little bit of whatever, you know what I'm saying, just to give it that little, you know, I like onions in my stuff. I like different stuff, you know. I ain't gonna say nothing. That's why you hear that beeping in the back, because that's my truck telling me, hey, yo, man, can you please start me up? You know, so basically what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to step up to the front real quick, and I'm going to end up starting my truck and then come back here and stuff, and hopefully we can get this thing up and running. So right now I tend to use this as, you know, mixing everything up, making sure everything looks okay, you know. You get these oils and stuff out of the thing. I always keep a little small, I keep the plate over here just to put the stuff on and stuff. So let me go over here real quick, and you know what, let's do it this way. I'm gonna go ahead and start my truck, and I'll be right back. Okay, but you still see the timer. Timer's gonna be, it's gonna be a little bit different when you see it. So right now it's 3 minutes and 12 seconds. So when I come back, you'll see the difference over here in the same time. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So the last time you saw, you look at the time or whatever, you see how much time I just went and started my truck or whatever. So the good thing about a rice cooker, the reason why I use a rice cooker, because rice got to be cooked within 20 minutes or less. So the rice cookers get hot really, really fast. So pretty soon you're about to start hearing sizzling and stuff like that. So what I do is I get one of my room temperature waters. Okay, that's not cold inside a thing or whatever, but it's only room temperature. So you can start. I'm starting to hear the little sizzling in here and stuff like that. So what I tend to do, since this thing gets hot real fast, I want to keep on, turning it and stuff like that, just to make sure that I don't want stuff to be burning. I don't want stuff to be thing. I want my meats and stuff and my sausage to be nicely cooked or whatever. And then once you throw the water in here, then what happens is that it'll put all that stuff together. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open this up. Now what I like to do, the reason why I like to buy these is I like to use these bowls and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because they made for soup and stuff. They made for you to have it in here. So what you have inside this soup is the flavor packet, and then you got vegetables here. So when you throw in the water and stuff, you throw the vegetables in there, so as it's getting real hot and everything else, you'll see what's up. And then this is, I guess this is supposed to be the hot stuff right here, that you throw in and stuff. So what I do is that pretty soon I'm going to throw all these seasonings. Okay, I'm going to throw all these seasoning inside here, so the seasonings can mix up with the meats and stuff, and the hot stuff can mix up with the meats and stuff or whatever. So when I pour the water in there, excuse me, when I throw the water in there, then you know what? It'll soak up all the flavor, all the juices, all the oils, everything, and I let it come to a boil. So right now, what I want to show you is that this is how it looks. So right now, you cooking in here, and this is how it's going to look. So I wanted to show you that, and you still got the timer there. So the timer, we're going to let's see how long it's going to take us to cook this. Because once again, we out on the road for 9, 10, 11 hours, and we don't want to be sitting up here inside a truck. We want to be able to, get to a truck stop, break it down. If you're going to take a shower, go take a shower, come back to your truck, cook for like a good 20, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Eat something real hearty and stuff, kick back, watch videos, do whatever you want to do, watch a movie before you go to bed or whatever. You don't want to be sitting up here trying to cook for a whole hour, hour and a half or whatever, to eat and stuff, man. When you've been driving all day and you're tired, it's a lot easier for you to come to a truck stop, go eat, you know what I'm saying? Go inside, take a shower, grab something to eat, come back to your truck, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So with that said or whatever, I just want you to understand that, even though if you don't know how to cook because your wife was a cooker in the house and you only know how to make certain things or whatever, that's what these videos are being made for, so I can show you how to cook. So once again, we only been cooking for 6 minutes. Okay, and I'm gonna pick my laptop. I'm videotaping through my laptop, and every time I use my phone tends to shut off. So I want to be able to, not shutting off when I'm doing videos and stuff. So with the whole said and done, I want to be able to continue doing or whatever. So right now my meat and everything is getting brown. The onions are cooking. You know what I'm saying? And I constantly stirring this. You know what I'm saying? So when I start seeing the Jimmy Deans get brown and I see no red, and I kind of chop it up just a little bit just to break up some of the bigger pieces. So when I use a spoon to scoop up my soup, like some people, they leave the noodles whole. I don't leave my noodles whole. I try breaking them up, because every time I get a big spoon of soup, I want to be able to get a nice hearty, some meat, some noodles, or all this. I don't want to be fighting with long noodles and trying to this and then trying to grab meat. And so I want everything to be on one spoon and stuff. And I bought some big spoons for me to eat, that you have at your house or whatever. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take the hot sauce stuff, right? And this is my version. Now, you don't have to do this. Some of you guys don't have to take the hot sauce stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I'll take a knife or whatever, a thing, and I'll just scoop it in here, come all the way down, scoop it out and paste it up in it. It's like a paste kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I go ahead and get all this stuff out, and I put it up in here and I stir it. Because all that stuff is what the heat comes in, all the flavor and stuff comes in as far as heat and stuff. So I want to be able to get all that, all that stuff in here. You know what I'm saying? And I always keep a bag right here that I tie up, So you're going to see, you don't see, me doing this or whatever. So So that's that. Timer's still going. It's only been 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's only been 8 minutes. So now I got this, right? So then what I do, the flavor pack. Take the flavor pack, put it over here, and I sprinkle all this flavor pack in here. I want to get all this into my meat and stuff. I want this to cook into my meat. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the bag right here. Okay? And then go ahead and mix this up. Okay? So now you starting to smell the seasonings for the soup. You know what I'm saying? This is nice, like a nice little gold. This is like a nice little orangey flavor, a nice orangey look right now. I'm showing you right now. So, and then this is how it looks. So once you get it in there, now it looks like that. Okay, so now it looks like the meat and everything looks like it's pretty much, you know, cooked. It's not really that much of a thing or whatever. So now what I do is I go ahead and I do this, and I pour this in here, and I pour it to where I get almost 3/4 of the bottle. Okay, because if you pour the whole bottle, it's going to be a lot of liquid. Now, if you're into a lot of liquid and stuff like that, then that's good because that'll fill you up. So what I do is I put a little bit more than that. Okay, so I save some of this water because I found out when it's really, really hot, you can drink some cold water, really, really cold water, and then you go to try to scoop up your juices and stuff. It won't burn your tongue. It won't burn stuff or whatever. So what I do one more time, I stir it, you know, get the juices in the water, get the juices out of it or whatever. And then what I do is I go ahead and cover it. Okay, so what I do is I get the lid. Where's my lid at? Right here. Okay, and it has a little hole so the steam can come out or whatever. But you putting this on here, what happens is that when it starts getting hot and everything else, you know what I'm saying, it's going to end up having you it's going to end up cooking and stuff like that a lot faster. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave this on here. Hold on for a second. It does this all the time. See, there go the time. It's still there. The time is 10 minutes right now. Okay. So once again, I gotta run and stop. I gotta run and start my truck real quick. So just bear with me. I'm just gonna run up here real quick and go ahead and start my truck. So while the stuff is cooking or whatever, you know, you got to realize that, you know, you be watching videos, you could be doing whatever you're going to be doing. So you can see in the background right here, I got a 40-inch TV back here behind the stuff. I got my PlayStation 4 that's hooked up to the TV. So, you know, when I'm bored or whatever, if I'm tired of watching videos or doing whatever, you know, I'm always playing my video game or doing whatever. So the best thing I can tell you right now is, like, while the thing is going and while you waiting for it to cook, some of the stuff you can start putting away. Okay, start cleaning up some of the mess that you have. So later on, when you have to put stuff away, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to worry about cleaning up a big old giant mess. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm putting my meats away, right? Putting that away. Anything else that needs to go inside the refrigerator? Yeah, my onions, you know. And then probably tomorrow, maybe later on tonight when I go to cook, you know, I might do rice or shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people like shrimp. I know a lot of people like steak. I know a lot of people like different stuff or whatever. So right now, since I don't have this in here, right, and it's cooking, right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw the little, how do you say, dried vegetables. So, you know, once hot water hits it, it starts, softening up and stuff like that. So I sprinkle this up in here, you know, go ahead and throw this away, you know. So then what I do next, since I'm waiting for this to get hotter and hotter, you know, for the water to boil, so what I do is I take my noodles, right, I'll take my noodles that are in here and I'll go ahead and start crushing them up, because, you know, I like to have noodles in every single bite, since I'm going to have meat in every single bite, you know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to, you know, enjoy my food. And plus, when you have big, long noodles, you tend to eat all the noodles real fast, and then all of a sudden you don't have no noodles for the rest of your soup, because everybody always tend to eat them all up, and then people forget about the juices, and some people don't like the juice. So right now it's all cut up. It's all broken down and stuff like that. So once again, all these meals that I'm doing should take less than 30 minutes. Okay, So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm always gonna constantly open this up every like few minutes or whatever and stir it. Since I just put the dry stuff in there, the dry vegetables, you know, everything is being cooked. You see all that steam coming out, right? So when I start seeing this water boil a little bit, once this thing gets really, really hot, and I feel it's hot enough, then I throw the noodles in there and then mix it all up and stuff like that. And in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes, your meal is done. You know what I'm saying? You get to enjoy it. All right. So once again, little olive oil. Put the meat in first. Put your onions, everything in there. Or you can throw some butter in there. Some people like butter inside their soup too. I tried it before. It tastes really good too. Throw it on the bottom. Throw your onions. Saute your stuff a little bit. Throw your meats in there. Saute all that stuff. Let it get nice and cooked and brown. And then once you get it all brown and stuff, add that bottled water, the room temperature water that's in your truck, and then go ahead. And then sometimes some of you guys, they got these little flavor packs. These are like 99 cents at Walmart. You know, you get different flavors like grape, strawberry, cherry, whatever. And then your bottle of water, when you're eating like, you know, the rice, steaks or whatever like that, instead of having soda or something like that, that some people like drinking soda. Me, I rather, since I can't drink soda that much, or I too much care for soda that much, you know, sometimes it how can I say it, it it makes you want to drink water, you know what I'm saying? It makes you dehydrated kind of thing. So this stuff right here, I'll have maybe 1 or 2 bottles put to the side and be nice and in my cold bottles and stuff. So with all said and done, then I got my crackers here ready for when I did. Now I get the cup. I like these because I can put the soup back in here. You know, you know, you don't want to eat out of here sometimes. Sometimes if it's a small one, yeah, you can eat out of here, take it out, close it up, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's cold outside. It's winter. It's raining. You know, people out here, you know, right now it's snowing like heck, you know, out here and stuff. So, once again, you know, on a cold day, man, it'd be nice to have some soup and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, you sitting up here having, making all kind of other stuff or whatever, it's fine and dandy. But, you know, to warm you up and keep you warm inside your truck while you waiting all day for a load to come or do whatever, you know, you making some soup, man, and eating that throughout the day, man, it kind of like, you know, and the good thing about the rice cooker, you can always plug it back in, set the timer again. Not the timer, it's like a little button you just push down and it starts cooking. So once again, with the rice cooker, it tends to just heat up real fast because it has to cook rice within 20 minutes or 15-20 minutes. So this is good to make soup in. I also do boiled eggs in here. I also you know, do cream of wheat, do grits, because I'm gonna show you how you can make grits up in here with some with some with some shrimp and stuff. So I mean, I got a lot of stuff that I could do with the rice cake that I'll experiment throughout the years. Now, just to give you heads up, once again, I've been driving for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? I've been over the road. I've been OTR. I've been regional, dedicated. I've been local. I tried it all. You know what I'm saying? So the whole point is that, you know, I have my experiments. I have my stuff that I you know, I did. So I'm just helping you out to understand what I like and what I made, what I found out that works for me. Okay, so with that said or whatever, my beepers go out. I still got to turn on my truck again and stuff because it keeps turning off or whatever. But so right now, this is what I want to show you. Turn this upside down. Okay, so this is how it looks. So you see that boiling, right? So when that boils, I already know it's hot enough for me to go ahead and put the noodles in. And look, it's only been 17 minutes. You know, that's nothing because I've been busy talking to you. Now I get to go ahead and dump this in there, the noodles, right? Then go ahead and stir this. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and stir it. Get it all up in there. Make sure all of it is covered up and everything else or whatever. So with that said, this is what it looks like, you know, once you get it in there. You know, it's going to be a hearty meal. It's going to be a real hearty meal. So let me go up here and go ahead and start my truck again. I'll put this to the side real quick. Let me go ahead and start my truck. Yeah, so you see everything down here. These are my sandwich bags that I buy. Okay, so I try to tend to, like, if I got time and I'm sitting like my 34 hours, you know, and I go to Walmart, grab some food, come back, I'll start breaking everything down and put them inside sandwich bags and season all my stuff or whatever. So now what I like to do, I have some Now, if you like vegetables inside your stuff, you know, they got small cans of vegetables, you know, like corn. They got different stuff or whatever, you know. But what I like to do, since it's spicy, I got, you know, a little bit of a little bit of Cajun seasoning here, you know, and I just sprinkle. So that means go from one end, go all the way across, and then stop. That's it. Just sprinkle. Because you remember, this is salty as it is with the other seasonings that you have. You know, you don't want to add too much seasoning, thinking that, oh yeah, I want to do this and I want to do that, and all of a sudden when you taste it, it's too salty for you. So, with that said, you know, I just want you to. I just breathed that stuff. That's what made me cough. That. Okay. So what I do is I put this in here for maybe another 30 seconds or whatever, maybe another minute or so. I'll go ahead and cover it up so those noodles can soak all that water and that flavor. Sometimes I like to act silly when you start, you know, you're too serious over here. You know, sometimes, you know, people tend to get bored or whatever. So for all your ladies and for all your gentlemen who don't know how to cook, there's something simple that you guys can make. Okay, I hope that you guys like it. I hope you guys give me a thumbs up. I hope that you guys leave comments down there. If you think that you like certain foods that you like, and you say, hey, Augustine, can you show me how to do this, or show me how to do this type of recipe and this and that, you know, then I'll put it together. I'll go buy the stuff and I'll put it together for you, and I'll do the video and show you what's going on or whatever. Okay, so right now the soup is done. The soup is done. Little thing icon popped up. Everything is done. Look, it's only been 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And I'm eating already. I'm about to start eating already. You know, so I get the rest of this, take this off, put this here, put that in there, get my crackers right here. All this stuff is going to be put away up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got soups up here or whatever, spaghetti, whatever. Put that back up there. You know, I got my forks and spoons right here and the rest of my stuff. Like I said, once I'm done with this, I clean it real good and I put it right back inside the box. Because when I'm driving and you start hitting all these bumps, this kind of keeps your thing safe or whatever. Last time I had a small one and it was bouncing around up there. Next thing you know, I went to try to use it. It didn't work no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I ended up buying a bigger one or whatever. So right now, take this bad boy off. Put this over here. Let me put this over the side here, right here, on top of this. So don't have to worry about it. All right, that's there. Stir this up a little bit. Now here go the kicker, what you guys gonna really like. For some of y'all people who are, dang, let me grab this. I forgot to grab that out. So what I do is once I make a bowl, I tend to throw on top, bow, the cheese, man, the cheese. Make it rich, make that flavor pop out. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it takes a little bit away from the heat and stuff like that. You know, so trying to move stuff out the way to get some more cheese. So normally, what I do in each bowl, I put a slice of cheese on top. I tend to go ahead and have like 2 bowls of this, you know what I'm saying? Because the shit is so good. I mean, it is good, you know what I'm saying? So what I do is I end up doing this, stirring it or whatever. This is how it looks. The finished product. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. And that's what. Hold on. Let me turn back on this clock over here. My time, my thing only stays on for so long. Look at that. 22 minutes and 30 something. My stuff is done. So let me stop this. Bam. A nice hearty meal soup in 22 minutes and 42 seconds. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. How many people out there can say that they out there cooking inside their truck, and when I start cooking rice, steak, shrimp, all this other stuff, it's going to be under 30 minutes, buddy. Or ladies. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to see that. Okay. Now what I tend to do is that I'll get a couple of things of this, because I gotta grab the thing to where I can pour it into my bowl. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I fold these up, put these like this, hold this bad boy like that. I tend to grab the spoon, grab this, pick this up. Now push this back a little bit, and then you get to see the wonders and the goodness of what's coming out. Look at that, I just poured out like this. Pour some of the soup in there. Okay, now this is what I want to let you guys know. Okay, this is what I want to let you guys know. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this, but I don't like no dripping or whatever. Okay, so now take this cheese. You know, now you can do this. You can do strips. You just break it in there. It's gonna melt anyway. It's gonna melt anyway. Because what I do is I let it sit there for a little bit, like a good 5 or 10 seconds, you know, and then turn around and put it, you know, stir it up and stuff, you know. So I think I'll use a regular spoon. I gotta go underneath here and go try to grab a spoon. I don't feel like grabbing underneath there. So what I do is I mix this up, and then the cheese will melt. Okay, when the cheese melt, man, this thing is cheesy. It tastes cheesy. It's spicy. You know, you got your seasonings in here. You got your Jimmy Dean sausage. You know what I'm saying? You got all that stuff. So what I do, there you go. Go ahead and take this. And open up the Ritz crackers. Go ahead and put them right here. You know, right next to your bowl. You know, let's move this back a little bit. Give it a little more room. So now, I got my thing here. Ritz cracker here. You know, what you can do is go ahead and dip it. Man, I'm telling you, I'm about to try it right now. I see the consistency of a hotness, right? Okay, so that cheese right there, melt. Some sausage in here, and that sausage is spicy. It's starting to hit my throat. That's why I always keep a bottle of water next to me. You know, so you can just drink a little bit, just so you can wash down the spices off the back of your throat, so you won't be coughing so much. So that's my soup of the day. So real easy. It took 22 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay, that's under 30 minutes like I told you. Okay, and you got a nice hearty meal. And the rest of it is up in there. You can see that. Now what you can also do is let the noodles sit in there, or let it sit in there after you cook it, and the noodles will start soaking up all that water. You know, and you won't have a lot of that liquid in there, but you'll have a lot of flavors in the noodles. So I just wanted to let you know that's my way of cooking stuff. My way of doing stuff. I want to make sure I have a hearty meal in me, and right now I can feel that right up in here coming down. That's warming my body up, and I'm in the cold right now and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with all said and done, I hope that you liked the video. Please give me any comments. I will try to check my comments, you know, at the end of the day when I'm driving and stuff, and I'm stopping for the day. Just wanted to let you guys know how we cook inside this truck. We're Chef for the Truckers, just for you. Just for you, ladies and gentlemen, just for you, because we work hard. We need this. Only thing I got to say now is that I want you guys to be safe. Make sure you guys wear your protections. Make sure you don't take that coronavirus back home to your loved ones or whatever. So make sure you protect yourself. Okay? This is Augustine checking out with you. Peace. Yeah, that's right. I said peace. Yeah, peace.